Hello students, let us start our discussion about conservation of momentum. Momentum that can be defined as the product of the mass and velocity of any object at any instant of time. So it can be represented by small letter p equal to mv. M is the mass of the object and v represents the velocity or the instantaneous velocity of the object at an instant of time. So momentum p can be expressed as the product of m and v. Momentum is a vector quantity. It has as well as magnitude as direction also. So suppose two objects, two balls A and B of masses MA and MB are traveling in the same direction along a straight line at a different velocities UA and UB respectively, and there are no other external unbalanced forces acting on them, and assume that UA, that is the speed of the first ball, is greater than the speed of the second ball, and the two balls collide with each other as shown in figure. During collision which lasts for a time t, the ball A exerts a force AB on the ball B and the ball B exerts a force BA on the ball A. Suppose V and VB are the velocities of the balls A and B after the collision, then according to the conservation of momenta, the total momentum before collision will be equal to the total momentum after collision. Let us discuss this at here. You are seeing that there are two balls of mass MA and MB, and initial speeds of both balls is UA and UB, and they are colliding each other, and they are also exerting force, one by second and second by one, and these forces are equal in opposite as the third law of motion acting at here. Then after colliding, if the first ball of mass MA acquires a speed of VA and the second ball of mass MB acquires the speed VB, then what will happen? The momenta of ball A before and after the collision is MA UA and MA VA, because the momentum of the first ball is MA UA and the momentum of first ball after the collision becomes MAVA. So what is the change in the momentum of first ball? That will be the MAVA minus MAUA. So if we take MA as common, then we find that the change in momentum is MA whole of VA minus UA. So if the changes this momentum occur in some time interval t, then the rate of change of momentum that will be equal to MA whole into VA minus UA by t, and we know that VA minus UA by t, that is rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration. So this is the force acting on the ball A. Okay. Similarly, the rate of change of momentum of ball B during the collision will be MB whole of VB minus UB whole by t. This will be the amount of force acting on the ball B. So according to the third law of motion, the force FAB exerted by ball A on the ball B will be just equal and opposite to the force exerted by the ball B on ball A, and they must be equal and opposite to each other. So therefore FAB is equal to minus of FBA. So MA of VA minus UA by T equal to minus of MB whole of VB minus UA by T. So if we find that there are T will cancel by both sides, then this gives MAVA minus MAUA equal to minus of MBVB minus plus MBVB. So after rearranging it, we get MAUA plus MBUB equal to MAVA plus MBVB. MAUA plus MBVB is the total momentum of the both ball before the collision, and MAVA plus MBVB is the total momentum of the both ball after the collision. So since MAVA plus MBUB is the total momentum of both ball before the collision, and MBVB plus MAVA is the total momentum after the collision, so we can say that the total momentum of the both ball before and after the collision is always conserved. This is the conservation of momentum. As a result of this ideal collision experiment, we say that the sum of the momenta of two objects before collision is equal to the sum of the momenta after the collision, provided there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. This is known as the law of conservation of momentum. This statement can alternatively be given as the total momentum of the two objects is unchanged or conserved by the collision. We can perform a simple activity as 9.5 is mentioned in your book. So perform this activity and experience it that the total momentum of any object of our isolated system is always conserved. Okay, thank you.